Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Mariota going to put it up right away. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and a couple. Mariota. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fourth down, Mariota. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Mariota. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The play fake, now White. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the shotgun, here's White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On the return is Williams. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
31 yards there and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run with Patterson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got some space here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. White. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Patterson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now White. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A toss left side for Hall. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, White. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now White. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, White. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. In motion left is Wilson. To try again after the sack. White. He finds Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On the counter, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's White. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 21 yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Right side run with Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
When you're man coverage, you have left over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. That's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. White looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, White. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off play action, here's White. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action, White. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 63 yards. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Coup for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Jets 9. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, it's White. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw again on second down. White being chased out left.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. White.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner puts it on.
And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now White with a first down throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White.
And this one incomplete. he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now White off the play fake. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota here to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down, Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing here, Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd down and goal. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept.
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, but in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the